After performing the rituals that temporarily banished the shadows, the friends gathered in front of the cursed cabin. The eerie calm had returned to the forest, but a sense of mystery still hung in the air. The trees, once whispering warnings, now stood silent, bearing witness to the cabin's uncertain fate. As they approached the cabin, they noticed that the old wooden walls seemed to have shifted slightly, as if the cabin itself had changed after the events that transpired. The place felt different, not just because the shadows had vanished, but because they knew something deeper had been altered. Upon entering, they felt the cabin harbored a new secret yet to be uncovered. While exploring the cabin, they looked for any signs of lingering threats. The aftermath of the battle was evident. Charred walls and the remnants of previous struggles told the story of their confrontation. As they neared the spot where the shadows had once been active, they heard a faint sound coming from beneath the ground. Following the sound, they uncovered a hidden door beneath rotting wooden planks. Opening the door revealed a stone staircase leading down to a dark cellar. The cold air carried an ancient odor, as if the cellar had been sealed for centuries. They descended cautiously, guided by a faint light emanating from an ancient stone at the end of the cellar. The cellar was filled with mysterious symbols etched into the walls, which began to glow blue as they approached. In the center of the cellar stood a stone altar with the old stone pulsating with strange energies. The stone seemed to be the heart of the place, emitting a faint glow and occasional eerie sparks. The friends felt they were nearing the key to unraveling the mystery that had surrounded them throughout their adventure. At that moment, the Dark Guardian appeared again, but this time with a more powerful and less enigmatic presence. His aura, once dark and mysterious, was now charged with energy, as if his journey with the friends had enhanced his strength and wisdom. His gaze, filled with a mixture of sadness and determination, seemed to understand the gravity of what lay ahead. The Guardian spoke in a calm yet powerful voice. "You have come close to ending the curse, but what you have seen is only a part of the truth. This stone is the source of the darkness, but it is also the key to destroying it. To eradicate the darkness entirely, a great sacrifice must be made." The friends were struck by the weight of the Guardian's words. The thought of the Guardian, who had led and protected them, having to sacrifice himself was almost too much to bear. They desperately searched for alternative solutions, examining the symbols around them on the walls, but the Guardian remained firm. "There is no other way. If the stone is not destroyed now, the darkness will return with even greater force." Standing before the stone, the Guardian began to summon his power. The symbols on the walls grew brighter, as if responding to the Guardian's energy. The friends felt the energy rising, the ground trembling beneath their feet, and the air in the cellar charged with electricity. The Guardian prepared for the final step, but at that moment the shadows began to return. The shadows reappeared suddenly, as if summoned by the stone, but they were stronger and more violent than before. They gathered around the stone, trying to protect what remained of their power. Despite their exhaustion and fear, the friends stood firmly by the Guardian, ready for their final fight. The battle was fierce and intense. The shadows seemed endless, emerging from every corner of the cellar.